If I recall correctly, I once did a playthrough of this long, long ago, and I figured this is the remastered edition, why not go for it? Sure. I'll be over there. I'll be quiet for much of this, so because I just want to record something nice, straight, and simple without too much of a problem.
Since the dawn of time, the armies of heaven and hell have waged an endless war. Drawn to the conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the Council and its laws, for none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the Council's enforcers, a fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged. The Council foretold that these weak but cunning creatures would someday be integral to the balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the Council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The Great Pact was bound by 7 seals, to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the end war. A battle that would bring balance and determine the ultimate fate of the 3 kingdoms.
So like I said, this is going to be a very low commentary playthrough. I really like Darksiders. I think it's a fun franchise. And as a result, I feel that it's only fair that I treat this with a bit of dignity and respect. a second, I gotta take care of some minor things. How about whatever, buddy. Naturally, there's a benefit to turning off Chaos Mode when you're done with it. But for now, we have Infinite Chaos Mode. We're in the abilities section of the video game. This game has a very weirdly grounded intro where it's like humanity has lost. And it kind of plays that up a lot. I am. Get out of here, sir. Anyone want to see my car? Why wasn't that a monster? See, the intro is extremely oddly... Like, you see all these people running and it's like humanity as that is. It's very weird that it does that, and then it's like, here's an action hero man who does action hero stuff. It's a weird dissonance that you shouldn't start an adventure on. You shouldn't start a story off with this weird contrast if you don't know how to pull it off just right. That is a Warden, if I recall correctly. We're going to be seeing a lot of these big men.
Judgment approaches!
I like that angels are high tech. Let's not worry too much about playing too well. We got time, we got space. I don't even think you have your complete moveset at this point. Did that say Brooklyn? It does say Brooklyn. Or something comparable. We have access to our full... We don't have access to anything. We just have all the basic stuff, which is weird. Because we actually have access to a lot of stuff. So this happens. What is currently happening is we're losing a lot of our power. We are... I think we lose... Yeah, we lose all 4 health nodules. I think we get more at the end of the game. We don't even have our Wrath abilities, which makes this kind of weird. That you're supposedly at full power, but you don't have Wrath. We don't have a lot of things, but I guess we do have 4 health nodules. No more Chaos Mode either. The abilities doesn't do... Like, most abilities are like you lose everything at once. Here we lose everything bit by bit. Not as much bit by bit as you would have hoped, but... Yeah, like, it starts off with this, but the funny thing is that this is like the only time it's this kind of grounding. This is their Executioner, which is all pretty good. Now, if angels and demons are in the same area, they will attack each other. And enemies will maintain in this execution state forever. So make use of it. It's a great, quick way to get rid of enemies. I don't know why angels are attacking humans. Like, wouldn't they be pro-human? Aren't angels supposed to be nice guys? I don't know. I think the implication is they're both just warring nations. And that's how it really works. They aren't necessarily the forces of good, especially since you're doing a lot more good than they are. Like in Darksiders 2, Death is trying to bring back humanity. War is just trying to do his job. And all these other guys are just doing because they want to. I like how this guy is shooting at you with a gun, and it does nothing. That is how strong War is. Your jinky little handgun doesn't do anything. Ironically, despite War being bigger and bulkier than Death, he is faster on the climb, because he can actually do little dodging sweeps, whereas Death is required to climb at a single consistent pace. It's kind of weird. He also has a better dodge, he just feels more mobile, which is so weird. But we'll get to that when we get to the second game. Goodbye. Well, let's get back to low commentary. There's not always something to say. By the way, I strongly recommend against using the dash attack. Because it, generally speaking, knocks enemies away and means you have to do a lot more work to get them. Feel free to use launchers just to get rid of enemies. Also, despite being the bulkier, he does get his overjump, which Death does not. Very unusual.
Bring him to justice! We will not yield! We will not yield! Your justice is at hand!
So, you probably don't know quite yet, but War, Death, the Horsemen are all Nephilim. They are angels and demons together, which for some reason creates a more powerful force. They also don't... They seem to be like the only people who are like, man, humanity sure gets the shaft end of the stick, although Death mostly cares because War is falsely accused of the whole situation. We'll get to that.
Impossible. Abaddon. What is this? Where are my brothers?
This cannot be. The final seal.
My lord!
How did this happen? The seventh seal was not broken!
Abaddon! What in heaven's name have you done?
I answer the call.
Now this game has one problem, and that is that it is very much a Legend of Zelda game. We'll get to that when we get to that, but let's just say that it has a severe case of dungeon item syndrome. And it has a bunch of stuff. Yeah, get angry. This fight's pretty straightforward. Just jump and dodge to the sides. Wait for the boss to say that it's time for the encounter to continue. And continue with the encounter. Excuse me. So here's my question. Why are there cars inside the molten lava?
The law has been broken. And so have you, horseman. The law is clear. When the seventh seal is broken, 4 horsemen shall ride forth to punish the wicked. Be they sons of men, lords of heaven, or the dregs of hell. All upon the earth will be judged, and the pact forged anew. You forget your post, horseman. You forget the law. No call was given, yet the destroyer marched, and there you were found, under his black banner, if the claims are true. To hell with your claims! The seals were broken! I was summoned! Then where are the other horsemen? Were they not summoned as well? The 7 seals are hidden, as they have been since the pact was forged eons ago. All of them intact. There was no call. You aided the Dark Ones, broke a sacred covenant that has doomed mankind, and threatened the balance. Do you deny it? When I rode, heaven and hell were already at war. Abaddon was there. He knew something. Abaddon fell, fighting off the chaos you unleashed. I fought powerless against the demons, and still you accuse me? Your defeat proves nothing. Likely the Destroyer cast you aside when he was finished with you. You have defiled the law, horseman. You will be punished. I serve only the Council. Only the balance. As the horsemen always have. Send me back. I will punish the ones responsible. How? What hope do you have against the Destroyer's armies? You are powerless. Then I will fail, and the demons will have carried out your sentence. Very well. You will return to the Earth, but you will be watched. Come forth. The Watcher is bound to you. It will ensure your loyalty.
Remember that. I will really get under your skin.
Arm yourself.
I'd like to point out, by the way, I really like the Charred Council. I love the idea of these they're just stone caves that spit out fire in the middle of an endless abyssal cave. Like, that's a cool design concept. That's new. Also, War's big glove. It's a big, dumb glove. I love it.
Chaos Eater. The angry blade thirsts for destruction.
Also, I have a soft spot for the Watcher. I like his design. I like every design has something to it that I like. It's one of the reasons I like this. Like, sure, it's a bit overdressed, it's a little try-hard, but the gauntlet looks really slick. Just look at that big dumb glove. It looks nice. They all have, like, even War has the big stompy feet, but I guess it's just the design decision they went with. I mean, the Warmastered can only do so much on, and too many gravelly voices. Oof, so many gravelly voices. I wonder why his sword is here. But this game has something else. Our map. Oh. See, this is a RAF ability. We can look at info. Just shoots a bit of alarm. We only need 1 bar to do it. This is well, basically it's a bottle. We can buy some more empty bottles. This is our weapon. We can upgrade it 4 times by killing enemies with it. These are collectibles. We get money for them. Big cash money. There's our cash money. Some blue souls. We got RAF shards, health shards, a bunch of cool stuff. I think those are main items. There's a lot to go through, but we'll get to that one by one.
The souls of the dead will be your currency. Some enemies are more easily bought than killed.
I mean, it clearly suffers from over-design, which makes the Charred Council all the better. Because the Charred Council is just a bunch of caves. I like that one the most because he looks kind of doofy. But yeah, like, over-designed, and then the background, very simple, straightforward design concept. Cave with mouth. I wonder what the document was for this guy. The Skull Lantern, and for War. What was his base document? Like, well, how would you describe this guy in just one word? I guess maybe they just got a lot of luxury for it.
Seek the demon Volgrim. Few can afford his services, but perhaps you can strike a bargain.
The Council confers with demons now, does it?
Since the truce was broken, some demons have fallen from the Destroyer's favor. Volgrim is one such outcast. He has long sought an audience with us.
How long have I been here?
Looks like our trajectory was a little off. Not so fast, horseman. Let's lay down a few ground rules. Until this is over, you're a dog on a leash. I say bark, you bark. And if I have to kick you, you'd better not bare your teeth. Understand? Or should I teach you to play dead? Good boy.
The strange part is that the Watcher never becomes a gameplay issue, which makes him a very strange character. because he's very disconnected from what he is and what he does. So Vulgrim wanted an audience, which is weird because in Darksiders 2, which is technically a prequel, Vulgrim has an audience with death. A lot of them, and gets like special coins out of it, which makes it all the weirder. For now, however, we're going to call it a quits. There's my other one, because I'm playing ahead of time, so that I'm not doing this all on the empty, as the save files indicate. So next time, well, we are, I'm thinking, Sephirim Hotel. What a name to call this place. Seraphim Hotel. That's probably means something. Oh, we don't have a map of the area. Oh well. I mean, he could have just bought a shield, let's be honest.